Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Jessica here with Beauty and Baseball. Today I have a ton of empties for you. So I am just going to dig right in and try to keep this video as short as possible. I'm just going to start pulling the really big stuff off the top and get it out of the way. The first thing that I finished was this Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine shampoo. This is one of those big ones and it was okay. I don't feel like it got my hair as clean as I would like it to, but it's not bad. It's just probably not something I would repurchase. And the reason the conditioner's not done at the same time is because my husband knocked it over in the shower and broke the top off. So I needed to wait till this one was finished so I can take the pump out and put it on my conditioner. Men. But what are you going to do? I also finished this Revlon hair color. This is just the Color Silk in the color Light Ash Brown. This is very close to my natural color, and I really only used it because, one, it was in my cabinet and it's something that I want to get used up, and two, it's going to cover a couple of grays here and there, so I'm okay with that. Sticking with the hair product theme, I finished the Palmer's Olive Oil Formula Olive Hair Dress, and it is gone. I liked this more when my hair was longer and it got more tangled. I don't use this as frequently as I used to, and I still have another one in my bathroom, and I'll just use it until it's done, and then I probably would not repurchase it, especially if I'm going to keep my hair on the shorter side for a while. Okay, let's get into the body care. I think that was all the hair care stuff I had, and if not, then it's at the bottom of the bin. So I used up this baby powder from Johnson's, and I just use this to refresh my shoes. And I have so many powders in my collection, and I don't know why. I seriously probably have a dozen powders in my collection, so they're all getting used for my shoes. Oops, I found some more hair care. I have the HSI Argan Oil leave-in treatment. Really enjoyed this, and once I'm done with a lot of the treatments that I already have in my stash, I think I probably will repurchase this one. I also finished this Suave Hot Oil treatment. I had only had one left in it, and it is done. And it was just a typical hot oil treatment. I keep finding hair products in the bottom of the bin. This one was the Bloom Beautiful hair oil. I did not like this at all. It was heavy, it was sticky, it didn't smell good, and I'm glad it's gone. Moving on to the body care for real this time. As you all know, if you watched my makeup and beauty inventory, if not, I will link it up here if you want to check it out. I have a ton of shower gels and specialty soaps, so you know I'm pretty daggone clean. I finished up this shower gel in January. This is the Healing Garden Green Tea Therapy, and I really like this. It smells very clean. I enjoyed that one a lot. And I also finished the Bath & Body Works Sweet Pea Shower Gel. Really like this. Not sorry it's gone though, because I have so much others, and I really want to start getting into a lot of my philosophy because they're so expensive and I don't want them to go bad. And for those very quick days, I also used up a Irish Spring soap. It's just the original scent. I like it and it's easy. More body care. Moving on to the lotion, I have the Bath & Body Works Body Cream in Toasted Hazelnut. Really like this. It was like a nice scent that was subtle, so I don't know that they still make this because Bath & Body Works changes things all the time, and as you can tell by the packaging, it's pretty old. So if I ever come across it again, if I'm ever in the market for lotions, I will probably get that one again. And I finished the Up and Up. It's a baby lotion technically, but I actually use it. This is their nighttime because it's lavender fragranced, which I absolutely love lavender, and this one smells good. I love it. It smells like babies and lavender at the same time. It's such a comforting smell. I also finished up this lotion bar that I had gotten at a local farmer's market. It is gone. I love this. I'm actually already working on another one right now, and I have quite a few in my collection, and I just want to get through them. Okay, finishing up with body care, I have my fragrances here. The first one I have is actually an essential oil. This is rosemary oil, and I do like to put this in a roller ball, usually with lavender and sometimes peppermint. I like it for like aromatherapy. I like it as a fragrance, and I don't know, there's something about rosemary. It just smells so good to me. But I'm also the girl that likes tea tree, so maybe I'm just weird. But I finished that one up. Really enjoyed this. I thankfully have another rosemary, not this brand, but when I am done with those, I'm gonna have to buy a new one. And I finished up 2 fragrances in the month of January. The first one is Avon Goddess. Really like this, would certainly buy it again if they still make it. And the White Sandalwood by Nest. This one's just a tiny one. I actually put this in a roller ball to be able to use it because it doesn't have a spray. It's just, you know, it's just like this. I have like a whole set of these Nest fragrances, which I really like, but I don't like that they're in this kind of packaging. So that's why I put them in roller balls. Okay, let's move on to skincare before we get into the makeup empties. As always, the cotton rounds. These are just the Assured cotton rounds from the Dollar Tree. Love them, have more in my backup, and I'll always buy them. That's going to be a broken record, I think, for every month's empties. I finished up this Purity Face Wash by Philosophy. Really like this. I have several more this size in my collection, and I have some of the really big ones too. So love it, and when it's all gone, I probably will buy some more. I finished up this Erno Laszlo, and I'm going to mess up this name. It's Philidal, I don't know. See if you guys can figure it out and tell me how to pronounce that. I liked it. It was a nice night cream, and I'm very picky about night creams because they don't like to absorb into my skin, so I actually did like this one. I finished the Avon Mattifier. This is the Porefection Mattifier. I don't think they still make this, but I did enjoy it. Wasn't like my absolute favorite, but it was nice. And if you hear that sound, it's me tossing either into the recycle bin on my left or the trash can on my right. I don't keep my beauty empties after I do the monthly empty videos because I don't have room for that. Ain't nobody got room for that. I also finished this Avon Pore Reducer Mask. This is one of my absolute favorites. I do think they still make this or a version of this. It might have been slightly reformulated or just repackaged. As you can see, I squeezed it within an inch of its life. And I do have more in my collection, so I'm happy about that. And the Estee Lauder, this is the Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. Really like this one. I prefer the liquid ones, like the non-oily liquid ones over like the oil-based or like the cream ones, like the one I'm working on now. So if you guys have any suggestions for like a cheaper version of this, drugstore variety, I'm all ears. Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's get on to the makeup stuff because that's the most fun. And this is the stuff that is not going to go into the trash can because I like to do my year-end empties for makeup products only. So let's start. The first is the Urban Decay Quick Fix. This is a spray primer. Really like this. I wasn't sure if I was going to, and I do like this a lot. And I might consider repurchasing this once I'm through my other primers. I finished the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the color Sand, and you can see all of my lines on here. It's as empty as I could get it. I tried scraping it out the best I could, and I'm considering getting one of those makeup spatulas. Does anyone have one of those? Can you recommend a good one? Are they worth it? Let me know what you think. And I also finished the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter. I did the best I could getting that empty, but you can only do what you can do. The stoppers are pulled out of both, and I just can't get in those corners. I finished this e.l.f. Eye Enhancing Mascara. This was in Black Citrine, I think. Yes. It was okay. Not my favorite. It was a drier formula, which I don't like my mascaras too dry, but I don't like them too wet. I like that happy medium, and yeah, I wouldn't repurchase that. And I am down to lip products, and I have the 3 pans. I'm going to try to show them to you all at once. These were 3 pans of lip products that I had in my Sephora Colorista palette. These were the ones that I had put into my Lip Service Project pan, so if you want to check that out, I'll link it up above, whichever side. I can never remember what side. I think it's up here. So if you want to see what those colors look like, that's where they were from, was for the Lip Service Project pan. I do like them. They are a little softer than like a bullet style lipstick, but they're more firm than like a lip gloss. So they're kind of somewhere in between. I finished 3 of these Avon lipstick samples, and if you look at them, they are completely cleaned out. I used them up, and then what's left in the base, I actually scooped out and melted it down and put it with a lip balm that I had just that little bit left in the base, and I kind of created like a tinted lip balm out of it, because even though I have a ridiculous amount of lip products, I don't want to waste anything, so I scoop out the base. Same with this one. This is the L'Oreal Leisure Lilacs, and I finished up the lipstick, and if you look inside, I scraped it out and I put it in with that lip balm, and I'm just probably going to do that for the year because I hate feeling wasteful of anything, and I think that's part of why I don't declutter, because I don't like to throw things away. I'm not comfortable with that, so I used it all. I used every speck I could get out of it. Okay, that is it for the actual product empties. Let's look at the bottom line here. I finished up 33 products for the month of January, and the amount of product value that I finished up is $252.81. Not the greatest value, because I had some things that I didn't really value because they're part of a palette or they're samples or whatever, but they're out of my collection now, and that makes me happy. So even though the dollar value isn't there, the fact that I finished up 33 things makes me feel pretty darn good. So as you know, my goal this year is to finish up $5,000 worth of products. If all of my months are like this, that's not going to happen, but it's the first month of the year, and I'm okay with that. I know that some months are going to be very good, some months are going to be not so good, like January, but I'm not giving up. I am looking at my totals right here on the computer, and of the $5,000 that I want to finish, I still need $4,747.19. I think February is going to be a better month. I think I'm going to hit some goals for February, and it's just going to be better. I already feel it's going to be better. So not disappointed with January, but I know February will be better. I know my girls Amanda and Nora also, when they have their empties, they're going to be putting their goals and their updates on there, so don't forget to check them out. I will have them linked below in the description box. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day. Sticking with the hair, I finished up this Purity Face Swap, and I also finished this Avon